I'm at Simpsons wine estate in East Kent, England. Charles and Ruth Simpson had been running a winery in the Languedoc, Domaine Sainte Rose, for a decade before planting their English vineyard in 2014. We're visiting halfway through the vintage 2021.
Just the aromas right at the start of the year. It's just intoxicating.
How far are you through with harvest now?
So we'll be halfway through, about 50% of the way through. Most of the sparkling base wines are in, Jamie. So it's now just being patient and waiting for the maturity on the still wines. So we'd probably pick up equivalent of a quarter of a degree a day. So by leaving it for another week, we'll probably pick up a full percentage point. So the weather looks fantastic. So long hair.
And markets that we've never.
Another 8 ton, but irrespective, we're going to keep the 3 ton just for doing small batches. And I think there's maybe 1 or 2 other Inertis presses in this country, so we own over 50%.
Canterbury City Council, and they did grant us building permission for a building out there, but they did say that we'd have to have an archaeological watching brief. Because if they ultimately, Romans buried their dead along their roads, as did the Anglo-Saxons subsequently. So, if they'd, when we dug our foundations, there would have to be a brief there, and if they'd found something, they would have actually stopped us from continuing building. So. Fields basically were advertised. Yeah, it's probably the first time that to sell these 2 blocks of land. They said, well, if you get having to get permission from the council because they're not so old. For the sustainable wine scheme, and a robotic weeder, so actually one which would just work 24/7.
France for years, so we've got to really do it ourselves. So we found 2 barns here, 2 400 square metre barns, which we then connected. But in the wine world, you should take the space that you think you need in terms of winery space and then double it, and even then you won't have enough. And that's exactly what's happened here. So the 2 barns, and then we built another workshop on the far side. That press barn's probably only about 2 years old, so we've built obviously the press pad specifically for that function and that functions only. And then we were very fortunate, there was a pig farm next door that hadn't been used for years, but they had draft planning for housing, and so the owner wanted a ridiculous sum of money, but due to COVID and the banks pulling out of development projects, and he was in the need of money, he actually sold them to us. So this is our latest toy. When I say toy, it was a completely dilapidated building that we have renovated, put in refrigeration panels, solar panels. So we've got 30 kilowatts solar array on the roof. So this has only been done for about 2 weeks. So every time we go, right, we're done, we're finished, that's it. We always seem to go from project to project. So this has literally just been done. Contract viticultural work. And I don't know how much Ruth spoke to you about it, but we're hand harvesting for sparkling. But we actually, hopefully this will also become an expansion of the on each. But it's a relatively high acid year, no doubt about it. So obviously all of this equipment will be familiar to you, but I don't know if you have...